All right, and welcome to this short video. Today we're going to talk about accessing McGraw-Hill online text. There was a few questions about that over the weekend. Also, how to access the Discovery Ed Tech book. And we're also going to show parents and students kind of a quick walkthrough on Discovery Board Builder. I know some students had issues with that over the weekend, so hopefully we can kind of tackle those things together. Okay, when it comes to accessing McGraw-Hill, you want to go to connected.mcgrawhill or mcgraw-hill.com, and you'll see this page here. We have a classroom set of student textbooks, and with a classroom set, we only received that many digital licenses. So what I've done to allow all students to have access at home is I've created 35 student accounts using just the generic login and generic password. Now that login sheet and that password sheet are attached for both 6th grade and 7th grade in this Skyward message. In addition, they sit at your child's table on a daily basis, so they have access to them if they want to copy that information down every single day. And I'm attaching it in this email if they want to print that off and have that at home. And I'll also keep it on Skyward as long as I can. I'll continue to kind of refresh it. But let me give you an example of a login. Here's an example of a username and login. The generic usernames start with gold 1B and they go all the way down to gold 35B. Each one of those usernames has a password. In this case, gold 1B, the password is gold, all lowercase, followed by the number 11 and then 40. So GOLD, all lowercase, 1140. You may want to try that one at home as you watch this video to see and make sure it logs you in. The username is all caps, and that does make a difference as it is sensitive to that. So I'm going to click log in. And as you can see, when you log in, I'm logged in as gold 1 blue. That's what the B stood for, blue and gold. And you're going to see this page here with a copy of what looks like our textbook. We've used this in class, so the students should know to click on the textbook or the picture of the textbook, and it will bring them to the textbook site. One concern that was brought to me over the weekend was that the pages that we use in the physical textbook do not match with the online textbook. I've written the textbook manufacturer about that. I agree. I don't like that either. But let me show you a simple way to kind of navigate. For example, as students were using Board Builder, they can come up here to each of the chapters. And part of the Board Builder we were looking at was the 6 elements of geography. So the students would have known that we were in chapter 2. Now, I had referenced page 32 from the actual physical textbook. But what you're going to do here is you're going to look in lesson 1 of chapter 2, which is about geography. These buttons at the bottom allow you to kind of move through the page or through the pages. And in the particular case of the 6 essential elements that were a part of the Board Builder assignment, you would go to the 4th tab and you would start to see what's on page 32. Again, I apologize that there's not a matchup between the two. That is something I have brought up with the textbook manufacturer. All right, and again, a few reminders. You may want to pause this screen so you can write these down or look over these. First, you want to go to connected.mcgraw-hill.com. And that's going to get you to the login site we looked at previously. There's generic username and passwords. There are a total of 35, a 7th grade set and a 6th grade set. They're both attached in this message on Skyward. In addition, students can look at those every day in their tubs at their tables, so they have access to them there as well. Also, I apologize for the physical textbook not matching up with the online textbook in terms of page numbers. All right, and next we're going to look at Discovery Education and the tech book, and we're going to talk about how to log in, how to use the board builder feature, and how you can use items outside of Discovery Ed on board builder. It's actually pretty simple, so I want to be able to show both parents and students how to do that. I want to begin by saying that there has been some confusion from some students and some parents who have voiced some concerns. So part of putting this video together is a way to hopefully help eliminate some of that. First off, a Google search for Discovery Education is going to bring up a lot of results. It's going to possibly lead to more confusion in trying to log into sites that our students don't have access to. The Oak Ridge School District and Discovery Education have partnered together to create ortn.discoveryeducation.com, and this is specifically designed for Oak Ridge students. Other students from other school districts do not have the same logon capacities. We're one of the first in the country to have this. So a simple Google search is not the way to go. Go directly to ortn.discoveryeducation.com, and you should see this page where it says Oak Ridge School District at the top. Your login is the same as your Skyward login. It should be the first 5 letters of your last name, followed by the first 3 letters of your first name, and in most cases 000 as the username. So for me, it would be LAYTO, the first 5 letters, CHR 000. Students have also been assigned, in many cases, new Skyward passwords. It is a 6-digit code. A student would put in that 6-digit code and then click Login. Once the student's logged in, they will see this screen with their name written above it and a green tag. On this screen, you can see welcome assignments, resources, etc. At the top of this screen, you should see an area that says Board Builder. That's where the students have been working on Thursday and Friday in class on putting together what is called a board. And I'll show you in just a second what those boards look like and how easy they are to use. When a student gets to Board Builder, you'll see these 4 templates, a blank template, an ocean template, a history template, and a notebook template. I'd recommend students start on one of these 3 because it automatically puts some of the things they need in place. So let's just start with the history template. It's going to ask me to title my board. So I want my board to be about the Egyptians. It's going to ask for a description, but I've told the students you don't have to necessarily have that description. So we can move along. And now it's asking me if I want to store it to Discovery Ed. So I'm just going to say add. Now here's my board. Okay, so when you get to your board, this is how you can use it. For example, I chose the Egyptians. I'm going to type in Egyptians. Maybe I want to call it a museum. You can see there are also already these other boxes in place. One says enter text. One says add a photo, video, or audio. I'm going to show you both of these, and this is what the assignment is based on, and that is entering a text, your own words, or evidence through either video or photo or audio. Okay, if I want to enter a text, I'm already in what's called edit mode. You can see that up here where it says edit. If I'm in preview mode, you'll notice everything kind of goes to white and I can't really click and do much on anything. So you always want to make sure you're in edit mode. So if I wanted to, I could say that the Egyptians were a very advanced civilization. And it's just as simple as typing that text in there. If I don't think the text is large enough, I can come over here and click, and it will help expand the size of my text. When I'm finished using it, I click here on the X and it saves my changes. Board Builder does have a feature that saves, and it has worked for 90% of the students and saved automatically. I have had, as you can see, it just says board saved. I have had some students who have said it did not do that. I apologize. I've sent that off to Discovery Education as a question. But please, if you're fearful of that, please just click save, and then you can set up and start saving your board as you go. I'm going to try to wrap things up here in the next 2 minutes or so, but one of the other big questions that's been asked has been about using the media boxes and using media from Discovery Education. Do I have to? And the answer to that is no. And I'm going to show you how you can either use the media from Discovery Education or you can use your own media. Let's start with using media that Discovery Education already has. So I click on search. And if I'm looking for Egyptian lifestyle, it's going to bring up probably a lot in this search. 8 results. Okay, so it helped me narrow that down. That's great. Video segments as they came in. And I can go through a core interactive text, which is a little bit different than a video segment. And I could go through and I could, for example, use this one, Daily Life of an Egyptian. I click add, and it tells me that one resource has been attached. So I want to add selected resources. Now my board, as my teacher will grade it, has information that I've typed over here. Maybe a summary of what this video tells us about. Now some of the videos people have complained are a little old, and I agree with you. So maybe I want to add my own resource. Maybe I want to create something on my own. Let's talk a little bit about how we do that. Let's say that you find a source that you think's awesome. Maybe it's a video. Maybe you create your own video. I've had some students who are going to build their own videos using Minecraft. That would be phenomenal. I'd love to see that. Maybe you're artistic and you want to draw your own version of hieroglyphics. That would be a wonderful thing to do. And you could take a picture with your phone, and then you could actually attach that file or upload that file to your board. Let me show you how. If you don't find something in your content search of Discovery Ed, you can come here to Upload, Add Files, and you can start navigating through your own materials you already have. This went to my page of videos that I use for flipped lessons. I can also go to pictures that I have. So it wouldn't necessarily be, this file is mainly pictures of the Romans, but if I found a picture that I thought went well for the Egyptians, I could throw that in there and help my presentation. If you want, do a Google search, save images that you can use in this presentation. Here's a picture of an Egyptian farmer that we studied in class. Maybe I want to use that. So I click open, start upload, and as you can see, it uploads it rather quickly. And now it's going to appear on my board. So you don't have to use just the Discovery Ed information. Please, if you have other resources that you want to create, that's awesome. If you find other resources that you feel are better, that's great as well. If you don't like a window or a box, for example, the attachment box, if you don't have files you want to upload, you can just simply go over, highlight the attachment box, and when this red box appears, that means you can trash it. If you need to add something, it's over here on the left where it says add items. You click. If it's a media box, you want to click there. And yes, you can also upload video. Let me show you how to do that. Exact same process, but if you have a video and you wanted to upload it, it's just a little bit different. Let's upload one that you guys can see. If I wanted to upload latitude and longitude, which doesn't have anything to do with the Egyptians necessarily, I would just click Start Upload. It takes longer for video to upload, as you see the process counting it down there, but it'll appear on my board just the same. So if you create your own resource, you draw a picture, you video something online, you find a picture using a different site besides Discovery Ed, please include that information. I really appreciate it. I hope this helped. It's a lot longer than I normally like to go on my videos, but I hope this is a great resource for parents and students going forward. I appreciate the emails. I appreciate the communication from you parents. The questions in class have been great as well. This is an ongoing process, and as we get better and better with using both McGraw-Hill and Discovery Ed, I look forward to some of the creativity that can come out on things like Board Builder, as well as some other websites and apps that we'll be using this year. Hope everybody has a great day.